Speech is one of the most important forms of communication between humans, but this is being challenged by the implementation of technology in society. Technology is creating more ways in which people can communicate in society and across borders, thus creating a greater awareness of international issues, values, and cultures. There are theories that technology is tearing apart society and cultures and creating a global digital divide, thus having negative effects on society. Many people around the world do not have access to internet and computers, and this creates a divide. Those without internet access lack a global understanding and results in a less educated society that do not have the same access to information like other societies. In addition, technology results in a lack of physical interactivity due to digital communications such as texting, iPhones, and video messaging. Let's take a look at this example from the Big Bang Theory.
Siri, play some smooth jazz.
Playing smooth jazz.
Oh my God, Kenny G! This woman can read me like a book. Can't believe I bought my soulmate at Glendale Galleria.
I don't know if I want to stay.
Here Raj is having a date with Siri and is too involved with his cell phone that he does not interact with his friends. Also, with as much texting as teens are doing, spreads fear about a decline in writing skills. This can be due to autocorrect, but also the colloquialisms used when texting. Check it out with this example from the Big Bang Theory.
No, never. What is porn?
Sorry, autocorrect. That was supposed to say prom websites.
Fun! I love prom. The romance, the gowns, is like a fairy tale come to life. Sorry, autocorrect. That was supposed to say, I like sports.
However, there are many positive effects of technology on society that are bringing society together to create a greater understanding of the world. Technology is creating new ways of communicating, such as Skype, which allows people around the globe to communicate with one another through video messaging. Skype is changing global communication trends by creating a great media platform for communication. Many of its users spend about 2 billion minutes a day connecting over the network. These billions of minutes are used for video messaging for families and businesses around the world. Skype's initiatives have been taken to the classroom to enhance the methods of educating students and to deepen their understanding of the world. There are more than 44,000 teachers registered on Skype, and they are using this platform for student-to-student messaging and guest speakers. This has changed how teachers instruct their students because they are using a different platform to educate their students. This is not only a learning experience for their students when connecting with other people around the world, but also a learning experience for the teachers. This technology helps to break down cultural barriers and spread knowledge between groups of people living in separate places. Let's take a look at this video of Skype in the classroom here in Silicon Valley.
Another class between Los Altos and South Korea use 5 different Skypes at the same time to actually discuss what they're learning about and their thoughts.
Why do you think kids are not getting enough sleep? They probably have a lot of things to do during the day, and then when they come back home, they have to do homework and other things.
I think that small group allows them to really lean in and get as intimate of a conversation as possible.
Our ultimate goal is to create students who love learning and have a very broad perspective of the world that they can take with them into life. And so the more that we can foster connections, relationships, interactions with those outside of their own natural comfort zone, they'll be better global citizens.
Students are able to communicate with other students from around the world and work on projects together, thus breaking down barriers of communication. Now, students have the knowledge to communicate with people from other cultures without barriers. In addition, students have a better understanding of the world, which creates better global citizens. However, there are negative effects of depending on Skype for outside information. The students and the teacher become too dependent on technology for information, and results in teachers spending more time online than teaching students in the actual classroom. Many of the in-class exercises support brain development and the ability for students to do exercises on their own instead of using a computer. Also, as mentioned previously, the global digital divide affects communities who do not have internet access and prevents students in the poorest countries from deepening their understanding of the world. Hopefully, the implementation of Google Loon will close the gap in the digital divide. Skype has created a more personal way of communicating than a typical phone call or a text message that is very impersonal. This development in communication technology has led to other companies such as Apple creating FaceTime and Google Hangout that help to connect the world. Video messaging is creating endless possibilities for the way in which society communicates with one another, thus closing the gap in communication.
Over the years, it's helped us stay close and helped us stay together